Oh shit! I almost missed it.
What? Buzzy.
What?
I did not say that. Oh my gosh. Alright. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to the POV You Are the Listener podcast. I'm your host, Detective Maril, aka Nick. Today we've got our co-host Pyro and Matt. Everyone, big round of applause for Pyro coming back for the first time in 30 years.
I'm about to leave again.
Oh, okay.
Hi,
Anyways,
It's going to be a duo podcast with me and Nick once again.
today Matt's gonna turn off his freaking stream so you can focus on the freaking podcast.
I am focusing on the podcast though.
Oh yeah, whatever. Anyways, how's it going, guys? How you doing?
Pretty
I'm
good.
tired.
You're tired? What if I shot
Yeah.
and killed you right now? What would you do?
Call me
We are,
Muse.
Nick, we are recording at 12:13 a.m. for me.
It is, yeah, true. It is 12:13. It's 11:13 for me though.
It's almost like
It's
time.
11? Time is it for me? It's 9:13.
Are you serious?
Yep, it's 9.
Bro, it's 3 hours in the past.
You're in the past. Maybe you're just dumb.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait. Before we even start with everything else, guys, for some reason, it says that I've acquired all the secret poems, but there's still an
Yo,
empty slot
Nick has officially.
No,
Let-
here's the problem. There's still an empty
Give me a
slot where one of the other. Anyways, let Matt. There's still an empty slot where one of the other secret poems apparently is supposed to be. So, I think. I don't know what I'm. I don't know. I don't know what else I'm missing. Apparently, I'm missing something else now.
Uh-oh.
That's goofy. I don't even know what I'm supposed to. What is it? I'm gonna have to look that up later. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, well, I will just let Monica talk in the background then. But how you doing, Pyro?
Like I said before, I am tired.
Still tired?
Yeah.
So, what would happen if I shipped some fentanyl to your house?
I take cocaine instead.
Okay, sorry. My bad.
You know Cocaine Bear, right? That movie?
Okay, did you watch that?
No, it's not even out yet, I think.
No, it's out. It's been out.
Oh. Well, no, I have not watched it.
I have not watched it either. I don't want to watch it. It sounds like it's gonna be a bad
I want to watch it. It sounds really dumb.
I mean, I was thinking it'd be funny if I went to watch it, but the problem with Cocaine Bear is that it's all in the title for that movie, probably.
I mean, yeah, it's literally about a bear that goes on like overdoses on cocaine.
Apparently, some of that is based on a real story.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Like freaking, a
Who-
bear did get
who's
into
a-
some cocaine somewhere, but
Who's a drunk cocaine bear?
who up cocaine in their bear? What does that mean?
I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, stupid movie, but it might be funny or something.
I should actually see how it did, because I want to know if it did good or not. Imagine it's like a horrible movie.
It's like Morbius.
Yeah.
I know a kid in one of my classes that went to see the movie. They said it was the greatest movie of all time, and then they took that comment back.
Yeah. Okay, it did pretty bad.
Cocaine.
69% on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.4 on IMDb, and 54 on Metacritic.
73 on Fandango. Yeah, that movie did trash.
Oh my god.
They said a gory, hilarious. That can't be true.
It probably is funny. It's just that it's just dumb.
Oh, there's gore, so maybe the bear is like tearing people apart.
Yeah, you literally see someone in one of the trailers like trying to like there's a person trying to escape from the bear, and they're bloody. So
Nearly 40 years after a 175-pound black bear found and ingested cocaine in a Georgia forest. In 1985.
like that's so much cocaine in 1985.
Several pounds. That is...
That bear is on something else, and not just cocaine.
Okay, so apparently the cocaine was dropped from a plane piloted by a convicted drug smuggler who died literally months before. He was carrying too heavy a load while parachuting. That's goofy.
So hold on. So he was parachuting with cocaine on him.
Yes, and it was too
And
heavy
then,
for him to carry. So he decided, I'll just drop it off into the forest.
like, what do you think the animals were gonna do about that? Like, not take the cocaine?
They're gonna go, ooh, food!
Yeah, that's what the bear did.
The bear's like, oh, this honey about to slap, hold on. Apparently the bear, when they found it, they stuffed it.
With cocaine or with stuffing?
Or yeah, apparently they stuffed it with stuffing, and they've got it like hanging out in some place. I don't know where.
I wonder, like, did the bear die of an overdose, or did it just like?
I think that's what it's saying here,
I
because
would assume so.
they did an autopsy on the bear, and it absorbed 3 or 4 grams of cocaine into its bloodstream, but it might have eaten more.
Bro, that bear was like wild for its last like steps.
Dude, and wait, what? They okay, so wow, okay, this dude was on a trail, and they had found over 300 pounds of cocaine in a search that lasted several months. And the bear was just on their trail of freaking while they were looking for the dude, Mr. Thornton or whatever, Andrew Thornton. They
So
said that,
okay, hold on. Let me
yeah,
get this straight, right? A bear had gone and followed these people and found the cocaine first.
yeah,
Ingested 300 pounds, is that what you said?
yeah.
Of pure cocaine and just I don't know, it's 300 pounds. Like
Well, it didn't ingest all 300 pounds. It had ingested just a part of the 300 that was found. I don't know exactly, but they said there was like, I don't know, like freaking 3 or 4 grams in its system. So it had to have at least eaten maybe like a pound or so of cocaine.
wow.
3 or 4 grams though? In its bloodstream alone, ew.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That motherfucker was high as a kite.
Kite, no, I think it was hot air balloon at that point.
But why would you be parachuting and just have all that? Dude, 300 pounds? You are not the Hulk.
No, like that's like makes me wonder, like, how do you even get 300 pounds of cocaine like that
In
in
1985?
1985?
I'm sure there was probably a way. In 1985, dude, there was probably more drugs then than there are now.
Yeah, but like it's not as big as it is. Like it's not as big as it was back then.
Yeah, back then.
Cause like it's automated now. Like everything's automated. You can make things in mass production. You couldn't do that back then.
Oh yeah, that's true. But
So
300
this
pounds.
dude spent
But the
all that time making that cocaine just to
just
dump
to
it in the
die.
forest.
But parachuting. Okay, so how much was he parachuting then? Because they said they found the cocaine somewhere else. 300 pounds or whatever. And it was more than 300. There was probably like Who even knows?
That makes me wonder, like, why was he parachuting with 300 pounds of cocaine? And what did he think was gonna happen? Like, the parachute can support
Oh, okay.
that
I
much
see.
weight?
Okay, so it says that he was carrying more than 30. He was found dead in the morning in the backyard of the house, wearing a parachute and Gucci loafers. He also had several weapons and a bag containing about 35 kilograms of cocaine. And maybe while they were trying to investigate the dude, they found the other like 300 pounds or whatever of coke. Of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola espuma.
Wow.
You remember that video? Coca-Cola
Yeah.
espuma. And then the coke can blows up. But gosh. That's gotta be a crazy thing to just wake up in the morning and there's some dead dude in your backyard wearing nothing but a parachute and Gucci loafers. In
Yeah.
1985 though? Dude, that was a different time. That was in Knoxville, Tennessee too.
Bro, of course it was in Tennessee. Tennessee is like just so random. Like it feels like you're just playing like a randomizer, Nuzlocke in Pokemon.
But that's so weird. That's such a strange story to like open the newspaper in 1985. Just yeah,
Local black bear ingests 1 to 2 pounds of pure cocaine.
and dies. And you're like, what? You're like you're like wiping your glasses. Did I see that correctly? Local man dies in backyard after carrying several weapons and and more than 35 grams
Was
of
it ever told how
cocaine.
he died?
Yeah, well, apparently he was just found dead. So maybe while he was parachuting, he like crashed into a tree and was impaled or something.
Well, no, because you wouldn't really like. It has to be a really sharp stick for you to be impaled like that.
That is true. You're right.
And most of the time, like if you land in a tree, then they'll break your fall and you'll be fine.
But
So
like,
he could have also died from an overdose.
that is true. Or, hmm. Yeah, maybe he was just like, all right, well, I guess nobody, I don't want anyone finding this, so I might as well take the easy way out. Or, I don't know. He could have also like offed himself to not get found or something, but they don't specify that here.
Well, okay, he obviously was trying to do something. He probably like did just try to like get himself killed if he's just wearing a parachute and
Yeah,
loafers.
and Gucci loafers. But he had several weapons. Like you wouldn't need just one weapon if you were trying to get yourself killed. So maybe I don't know. I just don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Well, he's dead.
Honestly, the best guess is to just say he overdosed and it kind of just went crazy.
Yeah. He went crazy and died. Like the black bear.
Yeah.
Was it even a black bear?
Yeah, it was a black bear.
Yeah, they said the real story is way less bloody because the bear didn't even get to anyone. He just ingested all of it and then died. That kind of sucks, actually.
Yeah, imagine finding like white blocks in the woods and then you just eat it and then die.
And then you just eat it and die. You're just like, man, the ecosystem sucks right now. There's no food anywhere, and then you finally find something. You're like, oh my gosh, just chong chong, and then you're walking around like, man, did my
I
arms
can
go
smell
upside down? Or
color.
you can smell color. This stuff smelling fresh right now. Are my arms upside down or what's good? I feel like dinner bone right now.
I can see sound.
Then you just like flop over. You're just like, man, I can't get up right now. I should go to sleep for a little bit, and then
Yeah,
he
I'm just
dies.
tired.
He just dies. That's low key kind of sad. That's a sad story.
That's not sad. That bear was high.
Being high doesn't mean it was good.
That bear had no idea what was going on. He was probably going with it.
That's what makes it sad though, is that he had no idea what's going on. Welcome back, Matt.
Hi, sorry. I'm
We were
back.
talking about Cocaine Bear.
It's such a stupid movie.
Did you watch it? Did you watch it?
No, I should.
Oh, I
I could
thought you did.
soon. I can watch it tomorrow. No, I can watch it Sunday probably.
Let us know if
I
it's
heard
good.
it.
Well,
Like
I heard it was
apparently
bad,
it's
but
pretty bad.
When is it
you said
out?
what?
It
It's
already
out
came
already.
out,
I want to watch it.
but it apparently did pretty bad. So
It's okay. Bad movies are funny.
Well, movies are funny until they get to a level where they're trying to overpower the bad, which is being funny.
I love funny.
Yeah.
No, I lied. Sorry.
Okay. This is the first real full-on playthrough that I'm doing. Since usually when I get to Monica, I just reset the game and I don't finish the rest of it. So now I'm going through the last little bit to see if I can actually get the platinum after I do this.
Get that shit, dog.
Hopefully, because I don't want to ever have to play this game again. I'm being honest.
Why?
It's not because it's bad, right? I love this game. I love
Related to it.
I love Doki Doki Literature Club, but having to go back every single time see Sayori and then Yuri later on, like, you know,
Yeah, you know.
you know,
dead.
yes, dead. Because like I don't know, every time I see the Sayori part, I always get like this like awful feeling in my body, and then
I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be unsettling.
well, of
Like
course,
it is a good job at doing that.
it does a really good job, and that's why I don't like having to go through the game every single time to see it. But you know, Yuri's is just as bad. But the only thing is that they censored it on like the PlayStation version because
How?
Sony is. They sense because you know, like in the original version, you get to see all the blood and stuff when she stabs herself. I mean,
Like,
you see it
Wait, is it like
after.
China?
well,
I
so
think
like, do they
Sony just
censor
has
at the part where she stabs herself, or like?
no, they don't censor it out, but like when she stabs herself, it's just like a black spot there, and then when she stabs herself the second time in the boob, it's a black spot there. But when they
But he
show
does?
it, when they show the scene after, the blood is like still there. So I don't really know why they bothered censoring it on that one, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Like, what's the point?
Like what's the point if you're just gonna show it later? And you forget the that part of the game right after right after she stabs herself, you spend the entire weekend with her.
What?
So you have to, and for one of the secret things that you have to get in the game is that you have to sit there clicking X and reading through all of her glitch lines the entire weekend.
That's
Like
wild.
every time I play through the game, I just press skip and I just let the game just run through all of that on its own. You have to sit there for I think it is 30 minutes or something of just her lines as she is slowly but surely dying right in front of you.
Like,
And
holy
Oh,
shit.
you tell in her face, you can see in her face slowly but surely you can see that the life is flowing out of her eyes, and then like you can tell she's getting a little like thinner cuz she hasn't eaten, and like you can the blood is drying, like you get to see all of that while you're pressing X and actually sitting there. I remember I actually did that part while I was on call with a couple of people. I don't remember who was there. It might have been you and Max and Matt, somewhere, maybe Danny. I don't remember, but I think it was while I was sick. One time it was like while I was sick and I was gone for like a couple of days from school. But I was trying to play through because I knew that I needed to do that part or else I wasn't gonna get the secret. So I was just sitting there pressing X, just sitting there with her, just pressing X, just pressing X, just pressing X. And she is slowly but surely dying right next to me, and I can't do anything about it.
What the fuck? That's
Dude,
that's
Natsuki,
crazy.
Natsuki literally walks in, right, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, it's time for the festival!" Ah! And then she throws up all over herself, and she runs out. And then Monica walks in. She's like, "Oh, the code glitch. That sucks. You were stuck here all weekend." I was like, "Yeah, you think?" I'm dying next to my baby girl. I'm not dying. I'm sitting next to my dying baby girl, my BBG, my shawty.
I think my favorite one's the crazy one. Not the
Natsuki.
purple-haired one.
The purple-haired one is Yuri. Natsuki is the pink-haired one, the short one.
Mm,
And then Monica is the...
Yeah, I think it's that one.
Is Monica?
Crazy.
A lot of people love Monica. Please tell me I finally platinumed it. Okay, I got the last letter, right? No. I still haven't, apparently. What do I need? Do I not have everything?
What if like the last achievement was like blow up the Empire State Building?
I wish it was. You think you need to go?
Why would you want to do that? It's so weird and weird.
Pyro's been here for like 22 minutes, but we were supposed to record earlier if it wasn't for the fact that we were in VC already for like an hour. But
sorry, my bad.
Yeah. Anyways, Pyro, you're fine. Everyone, tell Pyro thank you for being here for as long as they were. We talked about Cocaine Bear. We're gonna let Pyro go off because Pyro should probably go sleep now. Yeah, you're fine. By the way, Pyro. We'll see you. We'll see you later. I will disconnect you if you would like, or you can leave on your own. I don't know. But yeah, there we are. All right, it's fine though. Like I was saying, like I love this game for what it is, right? Like it's an amazing game, but
yeah,
playing this over and over again, it's just like it really doesn't make me feel good.
I get you. Don't worry.
But you know, it's just me. Doki Doki. I'm gonna quickly Google this real quick. I'm sorry, but
you're alright, bro.
We have all of our topics here still, so it's okay. But
yeah. Wait, actually, we can talk about like
we can talk about all the other stuff now.
Yeah,
so,
we can.
The episode, the first part, the first special of the last season of Okay, listen.
It's part 3, part 2 that's coming out.
Dude, here, listen to this. It is the second part of the final part of the final season of the final saga of Attack on Titan.
They're milking
Think about
this.
That real quick.
They're milking it, bro.
They are. There's not a question that they're milking it.
It's one of the greatest series of all time. Of course, they want to milk it.
But the problem is that they're going way too far.
Yeah, I guess.
Like even Demon Slayer is taking forever right now. And it's because we're in a new era of freaking anime where they feel like because there's so many people watching now, they'll make more money if they just made us all wait to watch all of this freaking stuff. So have you noticed how before when seasons of anime would come out, they would finish the whole season, wait a couple months, and then they'll get on to the next one? If they didn't want to wait, they would make like filler for the anime, right?
Yeah.
Now we have Spy X Family Core 1, and then we gotta wait like a month or two. Here's Spy X Family Core 2, even though it's all one season. And then now we have to wait forever for the next season to come out. And it's just like, why are they doing all of this when freaking you could just release it all, then have us wait, give us the next season?
Bro.
Like, it's all way too overcomplicated now in the anime, like, viewers, because every year there's more and more people watching anime. But 2020 was one of the greatest years for anime because all of a sudden everybody who was cooped indoors just needed something else to do. Look at how many people were playing video games. Look at how many people were on Discord. Look at how many people are now checking out anime.
It's kind of crazy. COVID was really,
Like, there
yeah.
were actually like literally Zoom Zoom before was like a company that was just like, you know, it was only here for like businesses and so often. All of a sudden they received unprecedented numbers because of all the people that were taking classes online, because of all the people that were doing all their other stuff online. So it's like businesses before they would have like company meetings in person. Now they're on Zoom because it's one of the easiest things to use. So now Zoom was went from like a small like every like a small like here's a video chatting thing that you and your companies can use when you can't make meetings happen in real time to here's where you go when you're going to school
Years to
or
go
when
to
you're chatting
school
with
and
your
have the
family.
worst day of your entire life.
Like COVID had really fricks all of us up, but it also made for so many opportunities and things to happen for all these other companies and all this other stuff. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it was good. It was good in that sense, right? But it was horrible for everything else. And uh, just the fact that anime has received such a drastic change simply just because of what happened with COVID, it's like it's actually insanely stupid. Because
It used to
before
be.
COVID,
No, man, I remember where I would like find like an anime and it'd be like, oh, there's one season and then the whole fucking season is out. Like the whole thing is out. I don't gotta wait a damn day. I could binge the whole thing if I want in one day.
well, no, here's the thing, right? Is that that would only happen after it had already finished airing on TV. So it was like usually. Have you ever noticed that whenever you go to watch an anime, like, do you ever really think about the fact that you're not watching it live? Like when it's airing on
No,
TV, you don't
I
think about
don't.
that, right? Because
No,
like most of the time, it's already completed for us. So it's like we don't have to wait very
a
long.
billion years.
Like when I watched Sword Art Online, think about that. Think about it. There were people like watching an episode on TV live when it came out, and then they had to wait a week for the next episode to come out. Like,
That was me with Tokyo Ghoul.
yeah, that was you with Tokyo Ghoul. It was me with freaking Naruto, Naruto Shippuden. Oh
Well,
my
technically, that
gosh, dude.
was like the SEO thing was me back in like fifth grade.
Yeah, fifth grade because freaking what SAO came out in like 2012, right?
Came out before I was even born.
That's just not true.
That is just not
That
correct,
is just
bro.
not true. Let me look it up actually, because I remember SAO. Dude, SAO came out during like one of the greatest eras for anime. Yeah, 2012.
Man,
Let me. Okay, what? What?
SAO used to be on Netflix.
And now they're slowly taking it away. I heard that only Alicization and then the War for the Underground are on there.
I still need to watch that movie.
The movie's good, by the way.
I know. I've seen so much shit about it. If Yu-Gi-Oh was in it, it would have been a 10 out of 10 movie. Since he's not, it's like a 4. I haven't
Dude,
even watched it yet.
holy crap! You want to know what came out in
What?
2012? Okay,
What?
so just the popular ones: High School DxD, Nisei
Lol.
Monogatari,
LOL.
The Familiar and Zero. You wouldn't know about that one. Brave Tent. You wouldn't know about that
Familiar
one.
Zero?
Another. That's you. That you have
Oh,
to know about that one.
another. I
Another
don't.
came out.
I've never fully watched it, but I have seen a little bit of it.
It
So that's
is
kind of
so
crazy.
good. It is actually so good. Black Rock Shooter. I don't know if you've heard about that one, but it's really
Why
good.
would they shoot a Black Rock?
Lupin the Third. I think that was the movie, or no, it was a different show. Madaka Box, 2012.
But that was Madoka.
Fate Zero. specifically,
Nah, what the fuck?
specifically, yeah, I think season 2, which was like the best half of Fate Zero, but Phase Zero part like season 1 was good too. But anyways, Beyblade, Kuroko's
Beyblade.
basketball, one of Mysterious Girlfriend X,
Oh, let's go.
and then Hyoka. I don't know if you've seen that. It's really good. It is
Wait, what?
amazing. Hyoka.
No, I don't think so.
I'll show you it after. Yuri.
What is that?
I think you have a character from that series in Mudai.
Yuri?
Yeah. Aesthetica of the Rogue Hero, of a Rogue Hero. Sword Art Online.
We love Sword Art Online.
My Little Monster.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Amisama Kiss.
I don't know.
Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions.
Oh,
Banger!
damn.
Banger series! Oh
I
my
want to
gosh!
watch it, but it's not on Crunchyroll, so I haven't watched
JoJo's
it.
Bizarre Adventure.
Really?
Yes, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure started airing in 2012.
Oh, like not written. Okay, that makes more sense.
No, not written. Yeah, no.
It's
K
been written before I was
Projects.
born.
K Project, To Love Ru, Little Busters, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, Magi. Oh, I love Magi. The Pet Girl of Sakura So, Codebreaker, Psychopass, Initial D, 5th Stage, Robotics Notes. You wouldn't know about that one, but Blast of Tempest. There's a lot here. This is 2012, dude.
This was all in 1 year.
Think about that. You would go on the TV, you would watch an episode of Fate Zero, then an episode of Hyoka, then an episode of Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions. You would watch My Little Monster, you would watch Sword Art Online. Highly regarded as one of the greatest isekai of all time, by the way.
It's either that or like solo leveling.
For isekai? Freaking... Okay.
Well, technically,
Solo leveling is an isekai. I would say.
technically, it is technically, but
They're
if we're
on
just
the...
talking about
like anime.
if we're talking
So...
about this like weird like my life is now a video game type shit,
Well,
then yeah,
no.
it's definitely solo leveling.
Because it's not necessarily that, right? Like a lot of isekai, yeah, they follow that, like, all of a sudden I'm in a video game kind of thing. Well, it's only happened in like certain cases, but certain cases in like the three that are coming up in my head right now are Sword Art Online, No Game No Life, and then Overlord. Those are the first three when it comes to like
Dude,
freaking...
say what you want. Anyone could hate on me. I don't care. No Game No Life was pretty good. I ended up I remember like shitting on it, and yeah, there are like a lot of parts that are kind
Yes,
of
there's a
weird.
lot of weird stuff in there, but
But
freaking,
I
it's
I
so
did like it
good.
again. I watched it and I did like it.
I'm glad you told me to watch it because it was really good. I liked it.
It is good, but better than I'm just saying better than the actual anime. I still can say that the movie was really good.
Yes.
I love the movie. The movie is
But
amazing.
but yeah, when it comes to isekai, Sword Art Online is regarded as one of the greatest because it's like it was one of the first that had done the formula so well for the first half of season 1 because everybody stopped
Yeah,
watching after.
They did really good for the first half, and then they
Everybody
fucked it
stopped
up.
watching for the second half, and then they all
They're
came
like,
back for
guys, we gotta
season
bring
2.
it back. And then they released like one of like the. No, it's not one of the best. One of the best is the last two. No, second to last season. Oh my god, it was so good. It's not even funny.
It's not even freaking funny. But
Part one of the war was. Oh my god. I can't even fathom how good that was. And the second part was good as well, but I saw a guy on Twitter and he said like part two would have been like like he said like unpopular opinion, like the war arc was like actual like peak and would have been a 10 out of 10 if it had not been for this stupid fucking like Asuna coming as a goddess type shit. Like, come on, that was so
yes.
stupid.
Everybody said that, and I completely agree.
Yeah, it would
So,
have. The war like story was like a 10 out of 10. Oh, it
well,
was so
because
good.
it was literally something they were building up the entire time. That was literally
Kirito
the
was
entire port.
paralyzed for like the entire series, and then he comes back, and then like, oh yeah, by the way, your wife is like a goddess or whatever, you know.
And he's like, what? But that's the thing, right? Like
Okay, okay, I guess.
the entirety of season 3 was preparing for the war to happen, because like they're literally
Yeah,
talking about like there's like the underground, like even though all of these knights are here, we have all of the integrity knights, like they're all here for one purpose, to stop that from happening. They should all be fine, right? We only need the 31 that we have. We don't need anybody else. But it turns out that administrator was completely wrong. She thought she could handle. She might be powerful, but she's not enough to stop the entirety of the underworld from getting up and just going pa 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 and just killing everyone.
she would have lost 100%.
She would have lost all of the power in one person. Doesn't mean stuff if there's 30 million to freaking one.
She's never
Because
picked up a history book in her life.
in fact, she was low key a pretty ignorant character when you think like she was.
It was.
She,
And what she did
because
with
she
Yu-Gi-Oh, I'll never forgive her.
nah, we're never forgetting that. But just I don't know, because she says that she was doing the things for the sake of the people, but
Shut
like she was literally going to doom them no matter what because she thought she was prepared for something that she wasn't.
Exactly.
Like, number one, you may be all powerful, but if a couple of the freaking underworld soldiers just come in through like a village and just like stomp everyone out, I don't think you've got the power to just go back and bring them back.
Man, it's just like it's kind of crazy how there are some like you have to watch the anime to know some context of it. Because there's some
Yeah,
pretty weird stuff. Like when they first started fighting the administrator, why it was so sad with like the weird ass looking robot with like the swords.
because like, oh my
They
gosh,
they were
dude.
made by like people basically. They
They
were
were
made out
made
of
by the
people.
souls of freaking other
Yes, and
people
that was
that
so
were part of the
sad.
freaking.
And then Yu-Gi-Oh turned into one of them. I was like, come on. He turned into a sword. And then
When
he
he
died.
when he was restored into his normal form, and they were just like, yeah, this dude is split in half right now. I was like, what the frick?
They they really did have some crazy concepts
I
in
will
that.
still never forget about the taboo episode where just
Dude,
to unsheath his sword, his eye blows up.
it was so crazy that they had to have like the biggest warning in human history
Yes, they had
at
to
the
put
beginning.
that warning lasted for like 10 seconds,
It
dude.
did. It was like in bold. They're like, there
They're
is some
like,
shit in here, bro.
there's some stuff in here. They're
Like
like,
you gotta make sure you're prepared for it, man.
there are themes of sexual assault. There are themes of murder. There are themes of all like anime. Like murder just happens in anime. Like we're bound to expect that to happen. So that part, I was like, the sexual assault part, like,
Hmm.
hmm. I mean,
Yeah.
every so often it happens, but it's never to like such a
You
crazy.
have to warn us about it.
It's never to such a crazy degree where they have to warn
Yeah.
us about it in a very specific episode. I'm like, dude, what the frick is gonna happen here?
And then
Dude,
fucking
In Goblin Slayer, literally the first 3 minutes of the first episode, there's a person getting raped.
that's crazy.
Yes,
Anime
have you
is
ever?
really crazy,
Anime
man.
is such a that's why people get low key. That's why people get bullied about it because it's so like it's just things that are so strange that other people would never just
Yeah.
And I mean, I kind of get why you would think it's weird, but not necessarily bullying people. I don't think anything constitutes getting bullied in this world. But that's just me, I guess.
I I that's how I see it.
That's how I see things. But yeah, when it comes to isekai, just there's no way that nobody considers Sword Art Online to be one of the greatest because it did something that I can't really say that no other isekai hasn't done, but it did it first, and it did it in like not first, but it did it in like a really good way. Because it turns out, like a lot of people don't know this, but isekai is a genre that has lasted way longer than Sword Art Online has.
It's been an idea for like a billion
A
years or
really
something.
long time. Like a good example is anything from the Hack Slash series, like Hack Sign, like anything like that. Like those are isekai where people that were playing games are all of a sudden in another universe or reborn. For instance, reborn. I think that's. I don't know
That's
if
the better
reborn.
way of saying it. Yeah, reborn into another world. Well, I don't think it's specifically like games. I think it's like
It's just like
you were transported
when
into
you're
a new world.
transported to a different world. Have you ever seen Reborn? By the way,
Have you ever seen what?
have you ever seen Reborn?
No.
I don't think Reborn is necessarily an isekai, but um, Reborn is a really old series from like 2006. It's a really good
Damn,
good
I
anime.
was a year old when that came out.
Yeah, dude, I watched it like a long while ago. It's really good. But this
Okay.
dude is it turns out that um he is an heir to a powerful mafia family that he just did not know about, right?
Hmm.
And his trainer is an expert hitman that is an infant. So he's passing
That's
and
an
his name,
infant,
yeah, he's an infant, and you want to know what his name is? It's
Mike.
Reborn. It is Reborn. His name is Reborn, and he is assigned to train Tsuneyoshi
Born.
Sawada to be the next generation hitman boss or mafia boss, I think. Yeah, basically the same thing. Whatever, but it's a really good series. I don't remember how many episodes there are, but
There's like a trillion of them.
there's quite a lot of episodes.
Damn. Sorry, I saw something awesome.
But
Damn. Oh, I saw it again. My bad.
okay. But yeah, when it comes to isekai, like think about all of the ones that you've seen in your lifetime. Like
Two.
they're
Oh no, I've seen a
really.
million of
I
them.
was gonna say, there's no way
I've
you've
seen
only
a
seen
bajillion isekais.
Name some. Name some.
Well, I don't even remember the names of them because I'm not talking about I'm talking about manga that has like
I'm literally just talking about like anime right now.
yeah anime. Um,
Like
Sao, of course. I've
if we
seen
went into
like
stuff like we read, I would have a lot as well. But I mean, I still have a lot. But go ahead.
oh one that I saw. What was it? I don't remember what it was called, but it was like I
That
spent like a
time I
hundred
got.
years hunting slimes and now I'm
Oh
max
yeah,
level.
yeah. That's what it's called. Actually, that is what it's called.
Yeah, I watched that one for a bit. It was pretty alright.
Did you finish it?
Nope. I forgot why I didn't finish it. I think I didn't finish it because it started getting weird and it was like, I am a fuck with you, and then I stopped watching it. You remember that point? I am a fuck
Yeah,
with you, and then it's a
yeah.
guy,
Alright, I'm gonna freak with
it's
you,
like
and
a
then
little
it's
kid
the kid in the
parody song.
car.
Yeah,
Or
that's
have you
me.
seen the other one of the kid where it's like, "Man, I'm about to whip this hoe," and then
Yeah, I'm about what is this? Oh,
he's like, "Man,
yeah,
I'm about to whip this hoe," and then
that guy is so funny.
she says it so good. I don't know why he said it
He
like that.
has the
Man, I'm about to
accent.
whip
He's
it.
fluent
Dude,
in
he
the
was
accent.
big. That was a big boy. He was in there. Man, I'm about to whip this hoe, and then he actually did. That's so sick. I was
He
like, what
did.
the heck?
You got it, bro. My bad.
He's like, you got it, bro. You got it, my man. You got it, homie.
You can keep that. Take that
But
and
yeah, you were saying.
go. No, not. I haven't watched much, but I have read a lot, of course. Because me personally, I like reading more than watching anime stuff. Oh, that's just me.
I mean, I don't have a
Um,
preference to be honest. I just go ahead and I do what I do.
you just do.
Yeah, I just do,
I'll show
Loki.
you do. Okay.
Okay. But that's like it for you.
Mm, I'm still trying to think. There has to be something. Well, okay. I want to actually instead of talking about isekais and stuff.
So I'm not gonna get to say mine, but you're gonna get to say yours and then move on.
Okay, my bad. I thought you like listed a bajillion and those were the ones you watched. Because you've watched like every anime in history or something. Or what have you watched then? Or seen that's like isekai stuff?
Well, when it comes to isekai, I've seen Overlord, Konosuba.
Overlord is one? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Demon Lord Retry. I watched that during the summer. It was actually really good. It was a little weird at the beginning, but it ended up getting really good after. I watched the one that you were talking about. I've been killing slimes for 100 years, and I've reached the max level.
It's such a weird name.
It is a really,
It's pretty good.
but that's what the point of like a lot of isekai, since they know that they're competing with other manga, they just like summarize what the story's about in the title. Like that time I got
Yeah,
reincarnated as
but
a slime. That's a
mangas
really
have
good
done
one,
it
but
way crazy though.
that is true. But
They've gone above and beyond to be like unique, I guess.
yeah, that
It's
time I
like
got reincarnated as a slime. Really good one.
oh my
Did you
wait,
watch that?
I've watched yeah, you're right. I did watch that. I haven't finished it, but yeah, I've been watching that.
How not to summon a demon lord. A lot of them have a lot of stuff to do with demon lords. It's a little weird, but
Because
I've
they're
seen
reincarnated. It has to do with like gods and shit because,
that
you
is
know,
true.
it does make sense. A tad bit sense.
I watched Yojo Senki, the saga of Tanya the Evil. That one is so crazy. That one is actually so crazy, man. You gotta watch it.
I need one of these like crazy like revenge stories to get like dude, to see I would pay thousands of dollars. I don't have thousands of dollars, but if I ever and well, when I save up thousands of dollars, I would pay to have anime
Pumpkin Night.
adaptation of uh Hero Has Returned.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Pumpkin Night.
No, no, I you can't do that.
Dude,
It would
literally
be
anything can get an anime adaptation. It doesn't matter how bad it is.
no, I don't think it would be legal.
It wouldn't be legal, dude.
No, it wouldn't be. Some of the shit
Berserk,
you
Berserk. Anyways,
no. You haven't seen some of the stuff they've done in Pumpkin Night, man. But you haven't read it, right? Like you haven't
no, I
right?
haven't.
Good. That's actually good. That's a good thing. I hope you never read it. I just like I'm gonna be honest, like I said, like I've told you many times in the past, the story has gone to shit. But I just like the characters and their looks, so I read it.
And
I
their
haven't
looks.
read it in like
So many
4 months.
people right now. So many people just now just said, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know Matt was so shallow."
So shallow. It's so bad. The story
I'm
is so
kidding,
bad right
dude.
now.
I'm
It is
kidding.
actually so bad. It's not even funny. It was like the idea of it was cool. Okay, so look, what happened was, I started off as like not a group of friends, but like a group of bullies, I guess you can say, are being hunted down by the girl that they bullied so bad that she ended up like. So what they did was they put they like at like a Halloween party or something. They like crowned like the best dressed person or something, and like the crown, quote unquote, was a pumpkin, and inside was acid, and they melted her face, bro. See, like some of this like stuff cannot be animated.
Dude, what?
Yeah, but that happened, and all this stuff happened. She ended up going to a psychic ward or like the crazy people where the crazy people are, and then she killed everyone there, and she like escaped, and she hunted down her bullies. But it turned out that one of the quote unquote bullies was not a bully, but instead like not pitied her, but like felt bad that he could never do anything. And they actually ended up they were like friends. I guess they were friends. They like hung out and stuff. But whenever like the bullies came around, he wouldn't do anything when she was being bullied. And she understood that, so she never killed him. She actually wanted to be with him, and he did as well. And then like the last two bullies that were like being hunted down or whatever, one of them was like a super rich guy, and so his parents would like help him get away with anything, which is why he never got in trouble or his friends. So So he got like some like powerful people to like try and kill her, and they like succeeded. They threw her off a building that was being constructed, and at the bottom was like a bunch of like spikes. It is insane, Nick. And then part two came out where it's like she doesn't die. Why? Because she's Pumpkin Knight. And I'm like, wow. And then the popular trait when she was, a doctor just found her. A doctor found her.
A doctor
It
found
just
her? Wow,
happened
who
to
does
be
that sound
a
like?
doctor found her crawling because she like escaped like the place she was like at, and she lost her memories. Oh my goodness gracious! Oh my god, who would have thought, right? Like it was so good, and then she lost her memory. She recovered them, and all she wants is to be with the guy, and the guy just happens to be in the hospital she used to be in, which is a cool concept, right? I guess.
Yeah.
But it's so bad. It's so bad. They had such a good idea, and they. Sorry, I started ranting about it, but it's I don't know. It really did go bad. It could have been so much cooler. They could have just ended it with her dying. To be honest, I would have been okay with it.
Unfortunately, man, I just don't agree with what you're saying about the fact that it could not be animated.
It can. I've just the stuff I told you was like not even like the tip of the iceberg.
All you make me do is all you're saying is basically read it and find out.
No,
That's basically all I'm hearing myself.
no, don't. Actually, don't. Like I'm for real,
Dude, I'm gonna check it out.
Nick. It's not worth it.
Only part one. It says part two sucks apparently.
It's not that it sucks. It's that it's poorly executed.
Poorly executed. Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds about right. So
there's like a femboy in it now. And I'm like,
yeah.
was that really needed?
Does this just need to come in?
And he's a hacker. He's a hacker. He's
Yeah.
a hacker.
That sounds cringe.
It is.
Throwing in a random hacker because you don't know what else to write.
The hacker is trying to help. Basically, like the cops want to try and save her or some shit.
Yeah, okay.
I forgot how good. Yeah, see, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't. Why are
Yeah,
the
okay.
police trying
Yeah,
to get
man.
her?
Where did the police have to come from, man? Where were they when she was killing everybody?
Trying to catch her, and then now they want to get her out, and I'm like,
How do you
why?
want to get her out, though? What
Oh, they want
kind
to
of
get
sense
her
does it
out
make?
because plot twist. You're not gonna read it, so who cares?
What do you mean
Like,
I'm not going to read it?
the rich
Or part
kid,
two? Yeah, true.
his mom wants to get revenge because her son died in actually like probably like this like the craziest way. Not because of like how brutal it was, just more like the idea. So like what happened was he was being chased not by her, but by the guy. Because at the time he didn't know where she was or something, so he just wanted to kill him. And he had a pumpkin on, like, and he was chasing him with a knife. And the bully was all bloody and stuff. And he was running to people like, "Save me, save me!" And then everyone was laughing at him, and like they were saying, "Nice costume," because he ended up doing it on Halloween. So everyone thought he was just playing a part with a costume, but in reality, he was running for his life, which was crazy. And I'm like, "Oh my goose!"
You're like, oh my gosh. The.
And by the way, there's no Pumpkin Night has been out for years. I think it's been out since I was in like middle school, and it doesn't even have a physical edition, let alone like merchandise. It's never gonna come out. It can never be animated. It's like like the Five Nights at Freddy's movie that's coming out. How they said it's not gonna be censored.
Yes.
If that was Pumpkin Night, I think anime would no longer be popular.
You see, no, I'm just gonna check it out for myself, man. I'm gonna see it for myself.
I'm telling you, Nick. I know what I'm telling you, bro.
Yes, I also know what you're telling me.
It's not worth it.
Dude, I'm gonna see part 1 for myself.
Okay, I'm gonna like tell you one of like the early things that happened off a podcast because I don't think I'm allowed to say this on any platform. I'll tell you after.
You know what happened just now. Actually, you realize what happened.
What?
We started this by talking about just how dumb it is that the final part of the final season of Attack on Titan got split into 2 parts again, and then we just moved on to this.
Bad, poorly done series.
We just moved on to talking about Pumpkin Night and how it could never be animated apparently. But how
It
about
can't. It don't say apparently.
how
You
about we
prick.
lock it back in to Attack on Titan?
Reverse, Terry.
Come on, put it in reverse, Daddy.
Um,
Anyways,
Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan's in I almost said Minecraft. It's in Fortnite now.
yeah, well, Aaron Yeager is. We don't know who else is gonna get added later.
I'm just mad that the 3D, what is it called? 3D movement gear.
Wasn't added yet.
It's not. No.
Maybe
No,
when
I
the
thought it was gonna be a pickaxe, but no, it's. Well, the pickaxe is. It's like you. It makes sense, but I actually like the pickaxe. But
actually, I
it could
need to
have
go
been
back and see
the
it because
3D
I don't remember what it was.
movement gear. It's the ice. It's a fist and it's ice.
Oh, from
Do you
when?
know the Storm King pickaxe?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but it's like a Titan's hand and it's the frozen thing. But like the bottom of it's like brown. I think it looks cool. Everyone looks cool. The
Aaron is so
spray is
well done. It's kind
cool.
of crazy.
This is actually my favorite. Like,
Oh wait, no, that's literally Aaron's hand from whenever he
yeah, when he uses his ice, he like freezes his hands using the ice.
Well, why is this the pickaxe?
Like I said, it could have been the 3D
It makes
maneuver
sense,
gear,
but like, why is
movement
that the
gear.
pickaxe? Well, it could have easily been one of the. It could have been the Thunder Spear. It could have been
No, they're saving that for the collab, Nick.
right.
Wait, what if Levi comes out and he's the one that has the 3D maneuver gear?
Dude, that would be. Oh, I was gonna say, what if
Oh
Levi comes
my
out
god.
and his pickaxe is the Thunder Spear? That'd be so toxic.
Oh, it would be so toxic.
That would be so
It's
toxic.
like those gotcha games with Evangelion, and they
Yeah,
give
with
Asuka
Asuka, as
the
they give Asuka
spear.
this freaking spear she got killed with.
Yeah. No, that's killed, but she got her eye taken out by it. I think
No,
she
she
didn't
got her
die.
eye taken out by it, and then she got struck by it 11 different times after.
That's funny.
They ripped her apart, and then they shot the spear into her, the Longinus spear or whatever, into her like 11 or 12 different
Oh my
times.
god! I just single roll and got a exclusive. I don't know.
Are you playing Guardian Tales?
No,
You did a single roll and you got nothing, huh? Out
no,
of
it's another
nothing.
game.
Yeah. A nothing game is how you just
I
said.
said another game.
Oh, another game. What is it?
I don't know, some random anime game. Anyways, what was I saying? What were we saying?
We're just talking about the fact that gacha games will be toxic and they'll just give
Oh yeah.
characters different
No,
things,
but
even though.
Levi. No, what if Hanji gets added?
But she gets added with it. All right. Anyways, dude,
No, look.
the
Oh, what were you saying?
I was just gonna say, like we're still just coochie footing right now, but dang, dude, that special was so good.
It was good. I
Like
liked it. Except the part where Armin was being like a
a a little baby.
no, he was being a weirdo. He was trying to get with Annie, and Annie is technically still like a fucking like she's like 14 or whatever still technically
What do you mean?
because
Because
she's an
she
ice.
because she froze herself and wasn't around for the rest of the freaking show.
Yes.
But you can tell that she was clearly still aging. Being frozen doesn't mean she wasn't aging. She was
Yeah,
still
dude, she's
alive.
so
Remember?
short. Did you see the height comparison
Yes,
to her and
the height difference
Sanji?
was so crazy. The height difference was bizarre.
Exactly. She's still in her. She's still in a 14-year-old or whatever's body. But it makes like mentally she's not, but it's still weird because she was like awake the entire time. I could hear everything.
Wait, but dude, do you even realize how that sounds? If she's awake and hearing everything, that means that she's still technically growing
Yeah,
up.
but her body
Her
isn't.
body was frozen. That's the thing, though.
So
It doesn't mean that
Armin is
she.
in love with the 14-year-old version of her, not the older
And
version.
plus, it's not really even. Think about it think about it for a second. That's not even really Armin that's in love with her. It's Bertold.
Oh my god!
Because
Wait,
you
that's
remember,
act.
because literally Bertold was in love with her. That was the only reason Armin kept going back down there after he had eaten him. He wasn't. He didn't even care to go down there once Annie froze herself. And then Aaron made it aware to Armin. Of course, that was just one of Aaron's ways to freaking manipulate them into not liking him. But still, you know.
I didn't even notice that, Nick. I
Yes, dude.
forgot that they. Oh my god!
You remember once you eat someone, you can
That is so
you can gain
cool.
their memories and things. That's cool.
It is because it like
It is cool, yeah. But like,
it's cool and like they keep using like the logic they made for this series and using it in ways that I see. I didn't even notice. I thought Armin was just for real, like like Annie out of nowhere, even though she like almost destroyed that, like
yes, because
killed
you
them.
remember after
Yes,
Annie was frozen, he didn't give a single care about her. All of a sudden, he eats Bertold, and now he's
and
visiting
then he
Annie
goes to
all the time.
and
He's
then he
visiting
goes
Annie all
to
the time. He's
everything.
seeing her all the time.
Damn,
And that was another thing that Bertold was in. He was always into Annie. You
he
remember?
was, he was. That's so
He was
true. Yeah.
always into her. And then all of a sudden, she reveals herself as a Titan, and all of a sudden, you can't see her anymore.
Name the best. A- If you can be one AOT character, who would you be?
If I could be one AOT character,
That would be Jean. I will not specify why.
go ahead.
No, no, no.
You already know the kind of trench that you dug yourself into. Just
It is what it
it
is.
is what it is.
Let's just
But
say
me?
let's just say I'm a luck guy.
Did you actually just bring that up just to make that bit and then move on?
Yeah,
I knew you did.
those 6 panels are for me and me only.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
But dude, we're missing one of the biggest freaking parts of that episode. Hanji?
No, that was so the fact that Levi was there to like, oh my fuck, bro.
Dude, but you got to think
Levi,
about that is that
Levi's entire group is done.
you got
Everyone he was with is
everyone
gone.
who we know. Yeah. But you got to think because this isn't the first time that Levi's had to dap up someone that was high in that had a high position in the army and just be like, yep, you got it, right?
I think it was on par to when Irwin died. I know. I think it's
Well,
more
that's
than when
that.
Irwin
Well,
died.
because that's the point, right? That's the point.
Yeah.
Levi, he the speech he gave to Irwin. He was like, "Yes, Irwin, go off and die. Give up your dreams for the sake of the world." And Irwin is like, I'll do what I must.
And
My
then he died to
my
Zeke.
soldiers scream out. My soldiers rage as he's getting impaled by rocks from Zeke.
Or dude, the thing, like, it's just one of those. Okay, Attack on Titan. I'm gonna be honest. There's no like one character like most other shows that I'm like, this one's like my favorite. I just like all of them because everyone has their own little thing that was cool. Like even like the not so like known characters like Levi's old squad. What was her face? Petra, I think her name
Petra,
was.
yeah, Petra.
The one that bit herself because she was like, Aaron does this every day. Like, fuck, this hurts. Ouch. I thought that was cool. They're trying
Yeah,
to
and then
sympathize with them.
she told everybody else to do it because, like, come on, guys.
They're trying to sympathize with them because everyone was treating him like a damn freak.
For
And
something
it
that
was cool. And then she
he didn't
ran
even
into
slap
a
him.
tree because
She got stomped into a tree.
She got stomped. You're so right.
Yes,
Oh my god.
she was trying to get away, and then Annie went and stomped her right into the tree. You see all of her remains and everything on the dang tree.
Yeah, Attack on Titan's really good.
Levi was literally telling him, Eren, don't lose yourself right now, dude. Let's keep going. And Eren said,
And then he lost himself.
he said, nah, Petra just got stomped into a tree. What the frick are you talking about?
And then he got taken away.
But you gotta think. Like, even though that was a completely reckless move, like, Eren's just acting on his heart. Like, Petra just...
How
Petra,
old was he back then? He was like...
He was like, what, 14 or something?
That's the age, yeah. He was a 14-year-old that just saw his teammates die.
Literally
That,
saw
like,
Petra
were the
get
only ones
absolutely
out of everyone
annihilated
that
on the side of a
sympathized with
tree.
him. And she died in the most gruesome way ever. She got stomped
She
by a
literally
giant
got
Eevee.
stomped out by a giant titan. I'm pretty sure Annie stomped a couple of times. She didn't just stomp once. You gotta think, dang.
And then she's over here making goo goo eyes with fucking... with Armin.
Oh my gosh,
God
man.
damn. That's why it's such a good series. I really do.
But you also, it's like the depth that goes into it, because you gotta think, like, Annie isn't doing that because she wants to. It's because she feels like she has to. Otherwise, if she were to go back home, she would get annihilated anyways.
Since you talked about the memory thing, I wanna know what, like... That's so cool. I wanna know...
Well, the
But
memory
I
thing.
think the craziest part was when the little kid with the girl was like, I see Zeke's memories and shit. I was like, oh my goodness gracious.
Scary as heck, by the way.
He's Zeke. He has Zeke's memories, bro. What if he starts like trying to like go back? Oh my god.
Well, we got to remember that they were saying at the beginning of the season that technology was getting ready to surpass Titans. So no matter what, they were going to be able to kill them. The rumbling is
Yeah, it
never
wasn't
like,
the thing
you got to
until
think an
it was
event like the rumbling is almost never happening again. There's no way it's ever happening ever again after what after what
Wait,
Aaron
give me
did.
one second.
Holy crap.
Sorry, it's just before podcast I drink like a whole liter of water.
Dude, it's good to stay hydrated.
We love staying hydrated.
But yeah, freaking
That still blows my mind though, Nick, with what you said about Armin and
well,
Annie.
you like to remember that, like,
It
when,
blew my mind.
because freaking, oh my gosh, like, Aaron's dad was literally explaining in the cave after he had, or no, I don't remember exactly where it was explained before. I think it might have been Aaron's dad in that cave in the flashback with Zeke, but he was like, when people devour the, like, other Titan, when they devour, like, other Titan founders, they gain their memories and, like, some other, like, either just parts of their character. So, like, Aaron had already now he had the founding Titan and he had the attack Titan.
And then he
Now
got the
he gained
fucking
his dad's
other one.
memories, and because of the fact that he has the founding Titan, he was able to almost go back in time to tell his dad, yo, I know you are not about to just spare these niggas. He said, I want you to eat them all right now. On some demon timing, bruh. and then Aaron's dad is like, bro, get out of my head. And then he just starts killing them. Dude, that twist was so crazy.
The fact that Aaron was the
Aaron
one
is
that
literally the
did it.
cause of every all of their suffering, even though it's like, come on. It's like it was happening, but Eren was the cause of it, almost. Like that attack that Marley made on Paradis Island, it was gonna happen, but just like because of Eren, their continual suffering afterwards, that's all on him. But he felt like, you remember like the Attack Titan. That's like one of the Attack Titan's like abilities, kind of. You remember? Just the fact that
What's
he keeps going, because you remember in in the manga. Oh crap! I was about to spoil something. You haven't read it.
Oh my goose,
I was
you
about to.
almost slipped.
I almost slipped and spoiled something for you,
Well, I'm
bro.
gonna be honest, it's 6 months before I think I might just read it.
Yeah, you gotta read it, dude. You gotta read the rest of it.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna end up reading it before
Because the
watching it.
final chapter, I remember when I read the final chapter, everybody was saying that it was so bad, and then I went and I read the manga so that I could catch up and read it, and the final chapter wasn't like horrible, right? But it felt like there was still so much missing for them to fill in there, and just like the way it was written. But because okay, you remember? Do you know what the last chapter is? Like what the last chapter's number is?
Nope.
It is 178.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the significance of that number?
No.
Or wait, hold on. Is it 178 or is it 148? Here, let me look it up real quick. I think the last chapter is no, okay, it's 139. Do you know the significance of that number? 139?
No.
How many Titan founders are there?
Founders?
Yeah, how many of the special like Titans are there? Like how many of them are there?
There's the there's the cart. What is she? What is Peak again? The cart thing?
Yeah, that's the cart.
The
One.
cart. There's the attack. There's the
Yep.
armor. There's the beast. There's the female. There's the fuck. What is it called? The not the beast. The claw.
The jaw.
The jaw. Then there's the hammerhead. Then there's the colossal. So there's 8. No, there 8.
And then
Am I
there's
on?
that
Yeah.
the jaw, there's
Okay.
Warhammer, and then freaking
I said Warhammer.
yeah, you said Hammerhead, but still.
Same thing, bro.
Anyways,
Warhammer and the founder, of course. My bad. There's 9.
yes, there's 9. Then how many years do you have left to live after you've become one of the 9 Titans?
12,
13.
13. Damn, my Attack on Titan knowledge is actually pretty
So
good.
guess what the significance of the last chapter being 139 is? 13 years left to live, 9 Titans, 9 Titan shifters, 139. That's why it ends
Damn.
on 139.
So they really ended it just so it could be on that number.
He had to make sure that it was perfect enough to end on 139. That's why a lot of people like they were complaining about it, but we could have gotten 140 chapters so that he could fully give us a closure. But 139 is the perfect number to end on.
He should do like a short, like 139.5, like the closure you wanted, but it's not actually an official chapter. It's like a maybe. It's like a what if. Attack on Titan. What if? What if Era died at age 3? What if Mikasa?
Honestly.
What if Mikasa never joined the family? None of Attack on Titan. This is my Attack on Titan.
Oh, could you imagine if Attack on Titan's anime had started just 2 days later? Because it came out on April 7th, 2013. 2 days later would have been April 9th, 2013. 2013 being the year, 9 days being the day, so it would have been 13 years left to live, and then 9 Titan shifters. That would have been crazy. I don't know when the last episode's coming out, but it's like August, right? August or September.
September.
Damn, that kind of sucks. The 9th
Man,
month,
Attack on
23.
Titan.
Well, it doesn't work, but dang,
That's
dude, Attack on
that's the
Titan is good.
mind games that they're playing, bro.
But
It's like when Chainsaw Man released the episode on Valentine's Day
that's true.
just to fuck with everyone. So it's like, oh my god, they're going to their date, and then she got turned into a fucking dog. It wasn't as hype, but it was like, oh my god, that's kind of cool.
They're like, oh my gosh.
And then it went back to 7 days, and then they're like, wait, what if we made you wait 2 weeks again? Not for any particular reason, but just because I feel like.
Just because I'm Fujimoto and I can do what I want.
Wait, by the dude, have you watched not watched read the most recent chapter?
Chainsaw Man?
Yeah,
No, I haven't.
you have to, Nick. It's picking up. It's actually picking up.
It's picking up again?
It's picking up the last few like speech bubbles. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll
I
read it
really
soon.
want to tell you. I want to tell you so bad.
I'll read it soon. I'll read it after, probably before I go to bed.
No, but oh my! They're gonna start talking about my favorite part of the series.
They're gonna start talking about it?
Not talking about. They're gonna start like doing stuff with like one of my favorite parts of the entire series. Like the thought. I don't know. You'll see. You'll see.
Okay.
It's so good.
You remember
It's
when
really
everyone was
wild too.
remember when everyone was complaining at the beginning because of like they were like, "Oh my gosh, the series it feels too slow right now. Like what's going on?"
It really is slow. It was super slow
Well,
though.
the problem was that they had to bring in exposition since they were writing a whole new character into the series, right?
They could have just said this is a femcell and been done with
That
it.
doesn't do enough to explain it though.
How is it? Okay,
I
okay.
know you were joking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, it's fine.
But it was just like
It's been apparent since like the third chapter when she called him a loser and left, but then was like, he probably likes me. Yeah,
yeah, that's
okay.
some femcell type stuff.
Hmm?
I said that's some femcell type stuff.
It is. It's like I hate you, but you probably like me. Thank you.
You probably could. I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna say there. But like, yeah, they had to introduce a new character, so it was gonna feel slow regardless.
They introduced a few more characters. A few
You
characters.
introduced quite a bit of characters, but like
Ami,
specifically Asa, you know,
Asaf, Ami, then the don't come to school tomorrow girl.
don't come to school tomorrow.
then
The don't come to school tomorrow girl.
Nayuta.
Well, she's not really new, but they had to
She's not.
show
She is
they
new.
had to show her development since we last saw her.
Before she was like whatever, and then now she's like Genji
you gotta
plus
think though.
small.
She's kind of growing up like fast.
She's a devil.
Well, yeah, but like, how long was Pachita around before it? You know,
Pochita hasn't died.
I guess that's true.
Pochita's never died. He was near death, and then he technically no, he didn't really die. He didn't die.
Well, he didn't die. He
He just
just
took over
fused and
Denji's
stuff,
heart.
so
Yeah,
he didn't have his original body.
Denji's never. I mean, Pochita's never died before.
He's just a heart.
He was just his heart. Yeah.
Well, he still is right now, since
Dude,
Denji hasn't used.
I want to tell you so bad about the new chapter. Uh,
We can talk about it later, but freaking that episode of Attack on Titan was really good. That's like main thing I wanted to cover. It is so good, and it sucks that it's gonna take another 6 months when we could just get it like way earlier. But I
you know
don't.
what Attack on Titan made me realize and solidified my opinion on?
What?
I hate gingers.
Yeah.
If Flock or whatever the hell his name is didn't
Floke.
exist, Floke. If that bloke didn't exist, then life would have been good.
Well, you gotta think, right?
He
He
shot the
was
gas tank for what, dog?
He literally,
He swam. He hung onto the boat, and for what? To
dude, he
die?
was not, dude. I thought he died right then and there. Just to see him
He hung
again
onto
made
the
me so
boat.
angry.
He
Just to
hung
see him
on.
again made me so angry. I thought he
It makes
literally
me
died
so.
right then and there. Everybody else,
He's
you
Aaron's
gotta think.
dick rider for real.
You gotta think. Everybody else, including like some older characters that had gotten screen time before, they got shot.
Oh, it was so sad, man.
Just for him to survive, just to be like, yo, Erwin taught me something. I gotta be a S-class hater. He was like, heck,
I am
stop.
a hater, and then Erwin's in heaven. Like, shut the fuck up.
Dude, Erwin, Erwin is most definitely not in heaven.
Erwin's crazy. I love Erwin. No,
Dude,
Erwin is in heaven.
there's
Do you
no
remember that
way,
scene
dude.
when Hanji died? You remember that? So you think Hanji's in hell?
Okay, well, think about it. Not a single character in that series was a good person.
Okay, and
When I mean, like, in terms of the fact that like fading away scene with, you know, like, yes, but when it comes to where they would actually be, everybody in Attack on Titan is going straight to hell.
why? Why?
There's not a
Why?
single good person in there. There's not a
Yes, there
single good person.
is. Actually, no. You're so okay. Like,
The only person I
okay,
can even
look.
begin to think about is Historia.
Hold up. No. Okay, I'm gonna list as a not really big, like, but like knower of Attack on Titan. I'm gonna list all of their like worst attributes. Okay, and what's her name? Historia is
Yeah.
kind of like she thinks about herself because she didn't want to deal with any of the founding stuff. She had a kid. She was gay and had a kid just so she didn't have to deal with it. She was actually like I know I like mess with Danny a lot by thinking about it, but no, she was not. She didn't like guys. She did not like guys at all. And she went against that just so she could be safe. Uh, fuck. My God, wait, what's her? I don't know how to say her name.
Ymir.
No. Well, for Ymir, I think she was fine because she was kind of raised like that, right?
What?
Wasn't she raised to be like no, she wasn't, huh? She was like she was a gaslighter before. You remember?
She assumed the place of queen, was knocked off.
Exactly.
Her
She was a
first
gaslighter.
action after waking up is eating someone. Of course, she's a Titan that doesn't understand it. Because once you kind of become a Titan, you just kind of lose your mind. But
She's a gaslight. She was a gaslighter in the previous life.
she gaslit everyone, then she went back, she literally had killed people
Parented
before.
Titan, and then
She
just happened to eat the Jaw Titan. It's like, okay, bro.
that is low key probably one of the luckiest things that possibly happened in this
It
series.
is the luckiest things ever.
Because that was just for plot to happen, you know.
Wait, what? Okay, Annie. Yeah, Annie was just like she just did what she was told. She did not have no word in what she did.
But that's the problem, though.
I know that was the thing. Like, but you know, that's like the worst. I'm listing out the worst attributes. Okay, the worst attribute for her was she just did what she was told. She never did. She never went out of her way to help anyone. She was just doing everything for her, I guess. So I don't know how to explain.
It's
This
not
is
well,
hard.
dude. That's
I
why,
like
because you're
the hard
trying
task for
too
these.
hard to find. You can't like, dude. It doesn't need to be that difficult. Because you gotta remember, like before Annie
Armin's a
had
coward.
frozen herself.
Armin's like the Shinji of Attack on Titan.
Well, he wasn't, and then he just became the Shinji.
No, he's always been the Shinji. He's always been a bitch.
He's always been chasing, dude.
No, he's always been a bitch, and then he became like double Shinji as soon as he like ate the colossal.
I just don't believe that.
No, but look, he uses the colossal and then like is so sad about it.
Because you know how many people he has to bomb before.
But he still does it. But he still does it.
Of course, he still does it.
He still does it. He does it for one guy in the universe. He kills 1,000,000 to rescue one guy that doesn't even that wants to be killed.
Yes, of course he wants to be killed because he doesn't want to have to deal with this bullcrap anymore.
Okay, Zeke. What was Zeke? Zeke is flawless. I'm sorry. Zeke is one of my.
What?
Zeke is awesome. I love Zeke.
What?
I think Zeke was really cool.
You just said he was flawed. I'm not even. Whatever, man.
Just okay. So he maybe wanted to kill every
Dude, all right,
fucking
Matt. I don't
thing.
think we even need to keep going anymore, dude. Dude, stop trying to justify this stuff. Look at it from a one-dimensional standpoint.
Okay, fine. I'm not gonna. No, like.
Stop bullcrapping.
Okay, fine.
You're crip walking over the main
Okay,
part, man.
Zeke wanted to basically kill his entire kind. He wanted them to never have babies again, so they could just die off.
A reminder that this was all off of one single lie that he was told by his own parents. He grew up to realize the truth, and he was still like, nah.
Oh, he also snitched on his parents.
Yes, he did also snitch on his
He
parents.
snitched on his parents and got them killed, just because they didn't want to.
Because
Be
they
under the
want to
rule.
convert to the stuff that they were telling him, by the way.
And what else? Who else? Gabby. Hers was like. Well, I guess the children, like the kids, were kind of raised like that as well. Just like Zeke, they were like fed lies their entire life, but
But the difference
they
between
learned they
them
still
and
they learned
Zeke.
the truth and they still were hating. They were racist. They were actually racist. They grew up being racist, so they kept
Dude,
being
Gabby
racist.
was so racist. It wasn't even
Gabby was
funny.
the most racist one, and then the other kid was like understanding and was like actually trying to be friends with them, and then he turned into the Jaw Titan. No, he turned into the Beast. Sorry.
Well, he turned into Jaw first. Because he ate
He
Porco.
he ate both of them, huh?
He ate Porco and then he ate Zeke right after.
That is crazy. So we have another Titan that has two or
Well, yeah, he
more.
was the only other Titan to have done so. Besides
Aaron
Aaron's dad.
Aaron was the only one, yeah.
Well,
Because he
Aaron's
had
dad was the
founding
first
and
because he
attack.
had attack and then he had founding
Yeah,
after he ate her.
founding.
Then he just passed it on to Aaron.
And then Aaron ate the hammerhead.
Yeah, Aaron ate the Warhammer. Why do you keep calling it the Hammerhead Titan?
I don't know. I hear hammer and I'm like hammerhead.
It was actually kind of funny when Aaron ate the Warhammer Titan because it was like she was just there because she was one of the 9 and she didn't really do anything. And then Aaron never really utilized it after. He only used it a little, and it was like during that fight with freaking let me think.
He never used it. Well,
He
no,
never used it. He
right?
used it a little. He
He
did
never
use.
fought any major battles after that.
Well, he
Wait, did he?
yeah, didn't he fought in the freaking he fought in Shiganshina before he tried to make it to Zeke. But
But did he
yeah,
use it?
he didn't use the he I
No,
think
he
he
didn't
only
use
used
it. He didn't really use it, but what he did use a lot was.
he tried to use it though, didn't he?
I think so. What he did use a lot was like freezing himself and like ripping himself out of the Titan and using it again. He does that a lot. He uses like 5 Titans a battle.
Oh right, no, I remember he generates spikes with the Warhammer Titan's hardening abilities.
Because
You remember when the
every
Jaw
Titan already
Titan?
do that, but he
Well,
like uses it.
yeah, but
But
the
he can do
Warhammer Titan
extra stuff
has
with it.
like the Warhammer Titan has like peak hardening it like
Yeah, they
abilities
can do more. I know that
and
because
can create like weapons out of the hardened.
armor can do it. Armor can
Well, the
shrink
armored is
spikes
just
and
like
stuff.
the armored is basically like max Titan protection, but the Warhammer is like using the hardening to make things out of it.
Colossal is the most tanky though, right?
Well,
Technically,
it's
because
technically
he
the
can just let
most
off his
tanky
heat
because
and
it's just so
burn anyone.
big and it can use the heat. But when it uses the heat to burn off, when it uses so much heat, it like loses part of its like it loses muscle mass. Yeah, and then like
Dude, you remember what happened to Arvid?
yes, dude. They forgot about him in the KFC fryer, bro.
And the thing, I think I told you about this before, but he looks so ugly as a Titan. He looks so ugly as a Titan, like a normal Titan, not the colossal.
Dude, he has a nose.
He had a big nose. Yeah, he
He had
looks
a
so
big old
ugly.
nose, Pinocchio and nose. Dude, when he was a little brown speck on the freaking roof, I was crying at first, crying of like sadness, and now every time I think about it, now I'm crying of laughter, bro.
He looks so funny. I was sad, yeah, but
I was
like I
so
was
sad, but
more
now that I
laughing.
go back and think about it, now I'm just like, man, that is so funny.
But it was just the
Of course,
craziest thing ever
the only
when
thing I can really say about that, besides the fact, is that he survived, kind of just so that the story could continue progressing in the way that it did.
in real life, Erwin would
Who
have been
could
Erwin would have been
in real life, bro, was not surviving that, bro.
Armin would have died then and there.
He would
R.I.P.
have died. Who becomes that dark and still lives? He was dehydrated to the max. There's no way that
He
he should have
was.
survived that.
He stayed there. He stayed there longer than Hanji, and she died.
Hanji died instantaneously. You got to think about that.
And Armin was like, "No, I gotta do this to
Or
distract him or
freaking
something." I forgot what it
Sasha.
was for. Sasha just got shot. R.I.P.
Sasha got shot, but think about it. You can still get shot and survive most of the time. Where did she get shot? In the chest, right?
She got shot in the abdomen.
Then she should have been able to survive that.
No, a lot of people that get shot there actually
Well,
die.
think about it. It depends on how fast you're able to get to the person before
Well,
they
we're
bleed
talking
out.
about a rifle. Like we're talking about like like an old
That is
rifle
true. That is a
from
rifle.
extremely close. By the way,
From extremely close. If it was extremely far, that would have been way worse.
no, if it was extremely far, I would have done. It's like bullet drop. I mean, not bullet drop. It's like
Dude, a rifle from
yeah.
far away. That's
But
where.
the old
Like, think
ones.
about it.
We're not talking about
Yeah,
like
but old school rifles are best from long range, because bullet drop off like
not
bullet drop
drop
off is
off.
like,
What is it called? Damage. What is it called when it like? I'm trying to think of it in Fortnite terms.
dude,
like
just explain it and let me see if I know you know.
when you're okay, like a P90, you're right next to them. It does like 30, but when you're from far away, it
When you're
does like
far away.
15.
Well, are you talking about like the range of, dude,
I'm talking about the damage
the damage
depending on the
drop off?
range.
Okay, dude,
Damage
damage
drop.
drop off.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
don't think about it in Fortnite terms, dude. A P90
I'm
in
thinking
real
about it in
life is
Fortnite
so,
terms. Like that rifle would have done way more
dude.
damage
Stop thinking
up
about it in
close.
Fortnite terms.
But it
Think
would have
about it
done
in real.
way more
Think about
damage up
man,
close than it would have been far away.
Think about it in real life, dude. A P90 can still kill someone
Wait, no,
from
it was
mid
a
range.
sniper. It wasn't even a rifle.
Yes, that's the thing, though. That's what I'm
Wait,
trying to
okay,
say. It would
yes,
have.
they are really good long range. So imagine up close. That's like heavy snipering someone in the head.
It's this. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, actually, let me go back and look that up.
Look what up. Damage drop
I
off.
need to see exactly where she got shot.
Okay, but it doesn't matter. She's human.
Yes, but they still could have like plugged it up, because it's way different if she gets shot in the chest than if she were to get shot in the abdomen. If you're still kicking for even a second after you get shot in the abdomen, you can be saved.
She don't want to be saved. Don't save her.
You don't want to be saved. Don't save her.
I
You
just
don't
dropped
want.
the rent a girlfriend character. I think.
So what?
I think I dropped the rent a girlfriend character.
You, dude.
I think
That
it's the
is
worst
like,
one too.
oh, mommy.
I don't know.
I think that's her name.
No,
No,
it's
Chizuru
Chizuru.
is like the one that he's chasing after.
Exactly the worst one.
That's not the worst one though. The worst one is the yellow haired one,
Why?
because she's literally the worst one.
I don't know the lore. Sorry.
I only know the lore from other people that have seen it.
I have 7% on my phone.
All right, let's. What? Can you not charge? Do you not have a charger nearby?
But we started 2 hours ago, Nick.
It wasn't even. It's almost been 2 hours. Yeah, it's 46. We started recording at 11:12. It's been
It's
an
been like an
hour and
hour and
like
40 minutes.
an hour and 34. Yeah, 34.
Damn.
What? Do you want to end it here?
In a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But anyways, when it comes to
So
like,
Nick, if I shot you right now, would you survive?
Well, it depends on where you shoot me, dude.
What if I shot you exactly in the same spot as Sasha?
In the exact same spot. Like I said, it depends on how fast you can get to me. It depends on like
They were
a
on
lot
an
of factors.
airship.
That is true. But she got up and like immediately shot. Like
Dude, I wish they like
and
pulled the gun on.
they had
They
no
pulled the
way
gun on Gabby
no
and
way
they
to
like
save
shot
her.
her there.
Yeah, it's true. I wish they just reacted on instinct. Just
No, but
cut
I
her
think it
up.
was way funnier the fact that they just beat up Sasha. I mean, they beat up Gabby on
They
the plane.
literally
They
she
just
shot
beat
her and then they just jumped her. They
they,
just jumped Gabby on the plane. They're like, what the freak? Kill that nigga.
they just they started beating her up. It's so funny.
Oh my gosh, dude! But on instinct, if they would have just went for the kill, they could have cut her head off or something. They
But
stabbed her 30 times, but
to
they
be
didn't.
honest, if they had killed Gabby there, I don't. Well, the plan still would have been in action, but it would have taken longer.
Well, it would
No,
have happened way
Aaron would have
differently.
gone to Zeke though.
Aaron would have gotten to Zeke, and this like things still would have went the exact same way.
No, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It would have because no
In
matter how
fact,
he's gonna
Aaron might have
sacrifice
even
himself
been a
to the
little bit more
founder.
successful had Gabby not done. You know,
Yeah, because Aaron had to give up his body to the founding because she did that. He almost died.
I mean,
Like died.
Aaron still, yeah. Honestly, the Titan would have looked way different if Aaron had made it over. Because then the spine of freaking Ymir, not, yeah, the spine of whatever that spine would not have connected the way it did.
He wouldn't have looked so ugly.
It wouldn't have looked so freaking ugly. I'm
Even
telling you,
Historia's dad looked better than how
yes,
Aaron.
Historia's dad was way better, and he was crawling on the floor like a freaking.
But that was a cool concept. The fact that he was so big that he had to like drag his face on the ground.
Yes, and then
By the time he looked over the wall.
you could literally see his insides like spilling
Yeah,
over the freaking. That was disgusting, dude.
it was, but it was cool.
But it was cool.
It was cool.
But then, like, think about it,
And then
because
Aaron has his long hair, and it's
Ymir's Titan was so cool, and she had like her spine like sticking out, but she still had her full on body. Like Aaron, Aaron looks like a big old freaking. He looks like a big armadillo, a big hollow armadillo with
yeah, he
with his
does.
head all the way out in the front.
Dude, imagine if he was just like a big dude, like
He was
huge.
just a big dude with a spine
What if he was
outside.
like? What if he was like 3 colossal titans in one?
Well, that's basically how big he was.
No, he's like 1,000,000 colossals in
Oh
one.
yeah, true. He was like a bajillion.
Dude, you know how big he is?
He was extremely
He
big.
had Zeke on his back, and that looked like a little toy. Zeke,
He
like
like,
real life
all of the wall
beast.
titans still did not compare to like even part of his size, dude.
I
They
think
were
Rib was like 7 founding titans. One Rib is 7th founding. I
one
mean,
rib.
one 7 colossals. And we're talking about dudes that stomp on houses and stuff. What if a colossal titan
Dudes that
stood on
appear
your
and
house?
blow up villages.
What if a colossal titan walked up to your house? What would you do?
You know, one thing that was just a little bit crazy though,
Well,
that freaking Connie's mom was just still just laying there all that time.
did they never do anything with her? They just left her?
They didn't remember that Connie tried to kidnap what's his name? I always forget his name, but it's because Falco. He tried to kidnap Falco in the middle of the night and drag him
That's
away
his name,
over.
Falco and Gabby.
Yeah, yeah. He tried to drag Falco away to his mom and just feed him to her, so that he could finally talk to his mom again after years and years of her just laying down on that house when they can't do anything about it.
Do they not starve?
I guess not. Because oh my gosh, you remember when that was like an unanswered question? They went over to the village and there was just a whole bunch of titans in there, including Connie's mom that was just laying on top of the house. And then we're like, how did they even get like this? Like, what happened? And it still wasn't answered until season 4.
Wait, was it? What was an answer? I didn't
It
understand.
was because of Zeke's spinal fluid.
It was because of the bombs.
Yes.
Those are cool. That was really cool. I think that they weaponize transformations like that.
I think another cool thing was the fact that, like, you got to think about it. Everybody who was in Shiganshina had all ingested the spinal fluid without even realizing it.
Yeah, like the wine for the special officers.
Yeah, they had all ingested it without even realizing it, and they were all in Shiganshina at the same time.
It was cool.
But freaking Nicolo, that dude was a freaking.
No, the nose guy. That was Zeke. Zeke.
He was
Zeke
like,
left him. Zeke left him to die.
dude, Nicolo. Oh my gosh, when he figured out that Gabby was the one that killed Sasha, like,
Oh wait, Nico. Oh wait, I'm talking about. I'm thinking about a different guy.
yeah, I'm thinking about the cook that loved
Oh, the
Gabby.
cook. Did he punch her or something?
Yeah, he started jumping. He was getting ready to kill them.
Dude, Kathy gets beat up so much.
He got she remembered that they were calling her a prodigy basically the entire beginning of the season. Just to see her get beat down so many times, I was like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, when she blew up a train or something. And she's like, yeah. And then she kills one girl and she gets beat up by all.
He gets jumped by the entire kill that nigga.
Yeah, that Nicola was a sad thing because they loved each other. She
Yeah,
loved
that
food. He made
and
food. It was
his
nice
reaction
to
was
be.
justified. His reaction was justified, no matter what you said.
My
You got to think
favorite
about
though,
it.
my favorite duo though, this whole series was Hanji and how do
And
you say his
Levi,
name? Oyunkapo Paul.
oh,
Oyun
Onyan Capone.
Oyunkapo. Oyunkapo. Yeah, those two were 10 out of 10. Awesome. I love those two together. Not as a couple, but just as a duo.
No, I know. Well,
They were chill together.
they weren't
But the
really.
first question Hanji ever asked him was insane.
Dang, you dark nigga.
He's like, why? Why you
He's
look
like,
like that?
"Yeah, why you look like that?" I'm like, dude, are you serious?
No, but it was I
It was out
understood
of
why. Yeah.
ignorance because there was no freaking black people over there. But
Yeah. Not even like there was only like ever like only high ranked people were blonde and blue eyed. Like
think about that real quick. That's a little weird.
it is a little weird. I
Blonde
always
hair
thought
and
about
blue
that.
eyes, like
Why
the
do they
Aryan
have
race that Hitler always wanted. That's a little strange. I'm not gonna lie. And you got to remember that the second, like the second like theme song is German. The title of it, I think.
oh shit.
Frugo dia Freiheit, I think is uh salute with your heart or something. I can't remember.
That's crazy.
The
But
the
wasn't it
second
because they were
the second the sec
direct descendants of Ymir? Something like that?
yeah.
Is Armin a direct descendant of Ymir? Exclamation mark, question mark.
Exclamation mark, question mark. Blonde hair
Wait,
and
that would
blue
have been
eyes.
so funny if that's the case. Like, Aaron was out of his way to do all this shit. Just he could have just done it with his friend. He'd been like, "Pull up, let's start the
Pull up.
rumbling."
I pull up. Let's go. Brand new Lamborghini. Alright, anyways.
No, but it would have activated when when Aaron beat the shit out of Armin. A lot of people got beat up in the series.
That's true. Dude, Armin got jumped in that freaking in that scenario. And then
Yeah, Armin really tried to protect Mika-san. He just
and then
beat
Mika's
her.
and then Aaron beat the freak out of Armin, and then Mikasa went and she restrained him after. Dude, she got gaslit, by the way. She got gaslit and it worked.
She did.
Because Aaron was like, "You're meant to be my slave." And then
Damn, what the?
she was like, "What?" And then he was like, "That your blood only activates when someone of a higher position tells you to do something, and you're wrapped around my finger." And she was like, that can't be true." And then she went and restrained Armin afterwards. But then in the flashback, Aaron is like, "That's not true. I'm just about to gaslight this girl to tell her that so she hates me." But then it didn't work.
And then what happened with Jean? Lol, lol.
LOL.
By the way,
LOL. That's why you want to be Gene. LOL.
yeah.
By the way, they are 19 at that point, so they're legal.
Barely?
Yeah, they are 19, so they are all legal.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like, damn, this really like this entire series happened in the span of
Like 7 years.
no 7.
Because
Oh yeah,
when
they
they
were really tiny, huh?
weren't they like 12 when they were all first like
I think so. Yeah,
inducted
you're
in the
right.
army?
No, yeah, 7 year, 7 years, and the whole world was destroyed in
But you got to think
about.
it was even longer than that because when Shiganshina first got jumped, it was like they were like 5 or something.
It's insane, man.
17 years then.
Damn, maybe it's not as short as I remember.
No, dude, the time span was really extremely long. Like because you also got to think there were a couple of time skips.
There were, but you remember like all the screenshots of like Eren being in the background?
Yeah.
I still think those are crazy.
Dang, dude, Attack on Titan is amazing.
It is. I'm glad
And
I watched.
people call it overhyped, but it's overhyped for a reason because it's so dang
I think
good.
it is. I think that yeah, it is good. I
Like
like
it's
it.
overrated, it's overhyped, but it's because of what it's doing and what it's done. Like I don't like how the current season is being treated. I don't. I absolutely don't. It's garbage. It's stupid. We literally could just have this out all now, but it's taken years and years because they want to make as much money as they can from this successful franchise. I get it to a degree, like it's making money and people are gonna watch it regardless, but still.
If they ever remake Tokyo Ghoul and this is the treatment against, I'm gonna be pissed.
You're gonna kill people? Yeah, I get
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna become like a Rize. I'm gonna be the Rize of the real life. I'm gonna be a binge eater, if you know what I'm saying.
But then do you want to get like freaking killed by a random piece of equipment falling down on you and just kill
By a
it?
washu, by no, not washu. I like I was reading the manga and I really thought it was a washu member, but then I'm like, wait, that's just a clown. My bad. Because he looked kind of like the hair he had kind of looked like the guy from the Washu clan, and then I was like, wait, no, that's just one of the clones. My bad.
You're like, my bad, bro.
Clown. I still think it's crazy that the clowns are the ones that killed Rize
But like,
because she was part of the Washu clan or something like that. I think.
yeah,
What? That's the crazy lore, huh? Arima's in the Washu clan. Rize's in the Washu clan.
bro,
And that's why
you do.
Kaneki's blood cells didn't activate the thing in season 1.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
What were you gonna say?
No, anyway, I was just gonna say like, I was like, anyways, but yeah, freaking Attack on Titan, really good. We love Attack on Titan. We love Attack on Titan.
You know what I'm gonna do tonight? I'm
Yeah,
gonna grind Fortnite all night.
I'm on Fortnite right now, and I haven't played any of the freaking season yet. I haven't
But
played any of it.
we don't have a bot.
Well, I mean, I don't need one.
I
I
need
basically
one to play.
you need one because you're on Switch, and Switch kind of sucks to play on just normally. But
The winning glider is really good, though. I liked it.
I haven't seen it.
I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
Oh yeah,
No, it's gonna be a surprise because I was
okay.
like pleasantly surprised when I saw it. Pretty good.
Pleasantly, that's good to hear.
You'll see why. You see
The
what I mean.
katana though, I saw from Ice's clip, freaking sick. That was really cool.
It's for me it's a 50-50 right now.
50-50?
It's really good. Okay, so think of like the hammer, right? You know how you would spin, do it, and you would be in the sky,
Yeah.
and then it would take like 15 seconds to like recharge.
Yes.
Well, the recharge is actually half.
On
It's
the
6
blade.
seconds each one, and you can like, and instead of like going like an arc, you go straight, and you get the air. Like the place you look is where you shoot up to, and when paired with like the redeploy, which is still in the game, is really good. But Nick, I need to let you know. I know you'll be panicking when it happens, but try not to build when you have the sword in your hand. Because when you try to build, there is a delay, and instead of pulling your blueprints and placing a wall or something, you're gonna shoot, which means you're gonna swing a sword, and you're gonna be stuck in place, not being able to do anything. I was I had 9 kills in a solo game. I hit a guy for 138 with an SMG, like I sprayed him. And then I tried to build, but I couldn't because the sword was in my hand. I ended up dashing myself into a shotgun bullet, which one shot me. I could have won that game. I could have gotten the solo victory.
You could have gotten the solo dub.
Yeah, but I didn't. But it's fine. I'll try to get one tonight. Unless, because there's this one guy that's helping me. He has bot lobbies, but he doesn't play often, so I can't rely on it. Today I was lucky enough to get some stuff done. I want to get 1800 so I can buy the 25 level pack or whatever. Because I already got the battle pass from
Bro, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real here for just a second.
Mhm.
I don't like that we have to wait a month and a couple days for it.
Me neither. Who does every Attack on
Because
Titan
think
pack?
about it, we had to
Drops
look
that.
at how long we had to wait for Gerald. First of all,
He's so good.
he like, oh my gosh, like
Aaron
Gerald.
Aaron looks good in the game though. I'm happy
That's
with
what I'm
how he
saying.
looks.
I mean,
Feels good.
I know you don't care about The Witcher, but for me, it was like we had to wait so long, and those challenges sucked.
The worst ones are the second half.
Like, and it's just like he's so good, and we had to wait so long, and then we had to do all this extra bull crap. Why can't they just throw him in the battle pass? That way we can get a
Yeah. Why
real
can't we just
secret
do
skin.
stuff like the what is he called again? The Molten guy from season 7?
You mean from? Oh, you mean the prisoner? Or
No,
do you
the
mean Ruin? Ruin was season
Ruin.
8,
There
by the
you
way.
go.
Ruin was
Ruin.
season 8.
Yep. Oh, my bad.
Yes.
Ruin was the challenges, were tedious, but it involved like stuff you would do every game, like mining trees, mining rocks,
And do you
hitting.
remember that one big old rock that everybody was freaking mining? It
No,
was like
you remember the duck that was in the river? You had to pickaxe so it could move, and it even worked like in create. No, not in creative. In playground.
in Playground when that still existed.
Oh, I need playground back, but now it's battle lab.
Now it's Battle Lab.
Battle lab. I need creative. I mean, I need playground back with the sky, with the ship in the sky.
Well,
Oh
isn't that technically what Battle Lab is right now? It's just
no, because you can just spawn bots, and it's so laggy, and it's so bad.
that's true.
Before it was just a map. Chests are the same. Get some mats, and that's done. But then they started adding like
Poo poo caca and
stadium, porta stadiums, spiky
or
stadium. Sorry, spiky stadiums.
spiky balls in my mouth or your
I have
mouth.
2%, Nick.
Pause. Yeah, let's let's
But
end
yeah,
this
old
off.
Fortnite playground. Man, I remember I would just play playground Phil for like 2 hours because I would find people to kill or I'd find cool people to talk to for like those 2 hours and then never talk to them again.
But yeah, let's end this off here. So,
Okay.
everyone, we tell you thank you for listening to this episode. We almost recorded for another 2 hours again. So,
Watch the new episode of Attack on Titan.
watch the episode if you haven't watched it. It's been out for what, like a week now.
No,
So
it's been a couple days, I think.
no, because we were supposed. It came out last week Friday.
Really? I
Yeah, it
watched
did
it like third, like Tuesday.
because it came out on the 3rd. Came out on the 3rd.
Nichiren
Remember
did.
what? So it's
What?
technically been eight. Yeah, it came out last week Friday. And and it came out early enough to where we would have been able to watch it before we started recording. But we
I
didn't talk
watched
about
it
it because we
when
didn't
I
know.
slept. Yeah, I watched it when I was about to sleep, and then I was like, "This is really good," and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up to TikTok saying it's gonna take 6 months for the next part to come out.
Yeah, and that's when I was like, I'm gonna bomb
I was
the.
already prepared to wait like 6 weeks, but
I'm
six
gonna
months?
6 weeks with 6 months, dude. 6 weeks. 6 weeks is all the time they need. 6 months. It's just one. It's like it's an hour long. Listen,
It's just another hour-long thing.
this is an hour long, and the quality amazing. I don't care, but 6 months.
Okay, they have 1%.
All right, yeah. Anyways,
Oh yeah,
thank you
thank you
everybody
for
for
this.
for
This
for watching the
series.
episode. All the stuff is in the description. We'll catch you next week when we talk about how to make the perfect IED to throw in your neighbor's window. All right, everybody. Bye now.
Bye.